Hey friends, this is Emily, and if you didn't see by the title of the video today, I am going to be talking about the 5 stages of grief. Now, this one might be kind of an intense video for some of you guys, so just forewarning. But before I get into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So let's just get right into it. So there are 5 stages of grief that most people go through. I don't think all of them go through, and I'm gonna just list them in order and what kind of happens to each stage, so you can kind of understand. Again, like not everyone's going to grieve this the same way. So the first one is denial, then anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. So the first one, denial, is you're in shock and like this isn't happening. And to me, when my dad died, it just felt like a bad dream. I was like, nuh-uh, you got it wrong. He did not. He's still at his house. We're still going over to his house soon. So that's basically like not wrapping your head around the fact that your loved one is no longer here. Anger is kind of self-explanatory. It's like, why me? Why couldn't it be you? Why did it have to be me? You might think life's not fair, or you might look to blame other people or friends or family. And for the longest time, I was mad at myself and other people for not realizing that he needed help. And the next one is bargaining, and that's like, I would do anything to have you back. Like, I promise I will be good. It's kind of like false hope in a way, if that makes sense. I want to go anything back. You might think like the what if stage, like what if I left 5 minutes sooner? What if I convinced him to go to doctor, say then he wouldn't have cancer, then maybe he would be a little cured a little bit faster. So that is the bargaining stage. Then the next one is depression, and this is when you realize that the person is gone forever and that he's not coming back. So you might not want to you might not want to get out of bed, you might not want to really do anything. I'm pretty sure I lost a bunch of weight after my dad died. I don't know if it was the medicine or was depression. It was one of those. You might not realize what's the point in going on in life, because now you're starting to realize that your loved one is no longer here. So what's the point in no longer living? And the fifth and final one is acceptance. And that is, you come to terms that your loved one is not going to come back. And there will be good days and there will be bad days, but they can't be replaced either. And there'll be some good days, some bad days, some good days again. And in this stage, it does not mean that you will not have a bad day when you are uncontrollably sad. You might understand your loved one can never be replaced. So like, even if you have a stepmom, your mom can never be replaced, but you move on and you grow up and you kind of learn how to live with your new life, because some things are going to change, some things aren't going to change. And I think it's important for everybody to understand, before I end this video, that it's okay, it's completely normal to feel sad, to not know how to feel, because I personally still don't know how to feel some days. Like, some days I wake up and I'm like, sometimes I just cry for no reason. Like, so that is, and like I said, everybody does this completely differently. I think not too many people talk about this kind of stuff, and I think it's really important for everybody to understand that none of this, what happened, is your fault, because no one really ever sat me down and said, none of this is your fault, you know that, right? Like, they kind of expected me to, like, know. So in my 10-year-old mind, I was like, okay, what must have done something to make him not want to be here anymore? So I just think it's really important to understand that you couldn't have done anything, and it's gonna take a lot of time to get through these grieving processes. So for some people, I feel like I'm still grieving. I think I'll always be grieving, but I'm a little bit better now, because now I can kind of talk about it and not like get sad. I mean, sometimes I obviously will, but this video is a little bit more intense. So I hope this helps everybody. Bye.